You walk into a room full of loud people. They joke, brag, and talk over you, and you slowly disappear. They call your silence weakness. From a Stoic view, it can become your most dangerous kind of power. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 5 Stoic rules to command respect as a quiet man, without shouting, begging, or faking confidence. Stay until the end, because once you live by these rules, people will think twice before disrespecting your silence. You know this feeling too well. At work, you sit in a meeting and actually think before you speak. You share an idea once, in a calm voice. It lands in silence. 5 minutes later, someone repeats it with more volume and drama. Suddenly, everyone is impressed. They nod. They praise. Your name disappears. You are the one who listens when people unload their problems. You give thoughtful answers. You remember details. You see the patterns in their life more clearly than they do. But when you finally open up about something that is crushing you, you get hit with a shrug. Don't be so sensitive. Why are you making a big deal out of nothing? You enter a family gathering or a group of friends. You are there, but the conversation flows around you, not with you. They label you the quiet one, not the strong one, not the reliable one, just the background character. Deep down, you know you are loyal. You know you think before you act. You know you would show up for them in ways they would never show up for you. But the world keeps rewarding noise, drama, performance. You scroll social media and see louder, more reckless people getting attention, money, and admiration. Meanwhile, you question yourself and start wondering if being quiet is your curse. You think, maybe I need to fake it. Maybe you need to become louder, more exaggerated, more like them. But every time you try, it feels wrong, like wearing a mask made for someone else. You get tired of being overlooked, tired of being underestimated, tired of living like a ghost in rooms you actually belong in. So you sit with one brutal question. How long am I going to live as the quiet man they walk over, instead of the quiet man they respect? The ancient Stoics lived in a world just as loud as ours. Crowds, politics, gossip, public scandal. And yet the men we remember were not the loudest. They were the most grounded. Seneca wrote that all cruelty springs from weakness. The man who has to shout to be heard is not powerful. He is afraid. He is terrified that if he stops talking, you will see how empty he is. Stoicism gives you one simple axis to stand on. You do not control how loud other people are. You control how expensive your reaction is. You do not command respect by chasing it. You command respect by mastering yourself. Silence is not weakness. Silence is emotional discipline. It is the refusal to let someone else drag you into their chaos. Think of Cato the Younger, one of the most respected Stoics in Roman history. One day in a public bathhouse, a rude man punched him in the face. When the man later realized who he had hit, he panicked and begged for forgiveness. He expected rage and revenge. Cato simply replied, "I don't even remember being struck." He did not deny reality. He denied that this man's action had any importance in his inner world. That is Stoic power. To look at disrespect and decide, this is beneath my attention. This is the shift you must make as a quiet man. Your goal is not to prove you are strong. Your goal is to become so stable inside yourself that no one can pull you out of character. Self-respect over self-display. Standards over noise. Presence over performance. Quiet, when guided by Stoic self-mastery, is not absence. It is a controlled presence, and people feel that whether they can explain it or not. From this lens, we get to the first rule. 5 Stoic rules for commanding respect as a quiet man. Rule 1. Stop confusing attention with respect. From childhood, you were trained to think that the loudest person is the most confident. Class clowns, loud friends, aggressive talkers. They get the spotlight, so you assumed they get the respect. But look closer. How many of them are trusted when things go wrong? How many stay calm in a crisis and keep their word? Attention comes from stimulation. Respect comes from consistency. A quiet man who shows up, follows through, and stays composed under pressure is far more powerful than a loud man with no control. You don't need everyone's eyes. You need a few people's deep trust. Rule 2. Master the Stoic Pause. When someone disrespects you, your first instinct is to react, to explain, to defend yourself, to prove them wrong. That is exactly what they want. They want to pull you into a loud, messy argument where they feel at home. The Stoic Pause is simple. When you feel triggered, you wait 3 seconds before you speak. You breathe. You look at them. You let the emotion rise and fall like a wave, and only then do you choose your response. In those 3 seconds, you step out of the role of the attacked person and into the role of the observer. You go from "why are they doing this to me" to "what does this behavior say about them?" Power is not the ability to react fast. Power is the ability to choose when, how, and if you react at all. Rule 3. Use calm eye contact as your language. Most quiet men look away when they feel uncomfortable. They stare at the floor. They break eye contact too fast. Not because they are weak, because they were never taught how to sit with tension. Here is your new practice. When someone challenges you, you look at them with a relaxed face. Not angry, not smiling to please, just steady. Like a scientist examining a strange experiment. You let them feel their own noise reflected back at them. You are not feeding it. You are not flinching from it. You are just there, calm, centered, quiet. We train the world how to treat us with our nervous system, not our volume. Rule 4. Walk away from spaces that do not respect you. Many men stay where they are disrespected because they are afraid of being alone. They fear losing the group more than they fear losing themselves. So they tolerate jokes that cut too deep. They accept partners who mock them. They stay in jobs that quietly crush their self-respect. Stoicism is ruthless here. If a space requires you to betray your self-respect to stay in it, that space is not for you. The most powerful move a quiet man can make is to get up and leave without drama. No yelling, no long speech, just a clear decision. My presence is not free. If you cannot treat it with respect, you do not get it at all. The man who is willing to walk away holds the real power in any room. Rule 5. Live in a way that your own judgment matters more than their opinions. Marcus Aurelius asked, "Why do we love ourselves more than others, yet care more about their opinion than our own?" This is the trap of the modern quiet man. You know who you want to be. Disciplined, reliable, calm. Yet you still chase approval from people who do not even live by their own standards. Stoic respect starts here. You decide what kind of man you are becoming. You act from that standard daily. You train your mind, your body, and your habits. Then, when someone disrespects you, it stings less. Their opinion becomes passing noise. Your own judgment is the foundation. You don't need them to believe in you. You need to stop living beneath what you know you are capable of. Philosophy is useless if it stays in your head. So let's turn this into action. Within the next 24 hours, practice the Stoic Pause once. Choose one situation where you feel criticized, interrupted, or dismissed. Instead of reacting fast, count to 3 in your mind. 1, 2, 3. Breathe slowly and answer from calm, not from injury. It might be as simple as saying, "I heard what you said, and I disagree," instead of explaining your whole life story. Within the next 24 hours, practice calm eye contact in one conversation, not staring like a threat, not looking away in discomfort, just steady, relaxed eye contact for a few seconds longer than you are used to. Let your body learn that tension will not kill you. Within the next 24 hours, choose one space where your presence is taken for granted. A chat, a group, a dynamic where you are always the last priority, and pull back your energy. You will not announce it. You will not post a long speech. You will simply respond less, show up less, and direct that energy into your own growth. A workout, a skill, a project. For the next 7 days, write and review your standards. At the end of the day, answer simple questions. How do I expect to be spoken to? What kind of jokes are not acceptable? When do I give effort? And when do I step back? Write one sentence at the top of the page. My calm is my weapon, not my cage. We are not training you to become numb, cold, or manipulative. Stoic silence is not the toxic, silent treatment people use to punish others. It is a shield, not a weapon against them. It protects your dignity. It does not control their emotions. Your goal is not to dominate. Your goal is to stand so firmly in your own integrity that disrespect cannot live comfortably around you. Now imagine the version of you who lives this way for a year. He still walks into the same noisy rooms. There are still loud voices, big egos, and empty performances. But something about him is different. He does not rush to fill the silence. He does not laugh at jokes that disrespect him. He does not explain himself to people committed to misunderstanding him. He speaks less often, but when he speaks, people listen. Not because he scares them, because he has proven that he does not waste words. His yes means yes. His no means no. He no longer stays in circles that constantly drain his self-respect. He is willing to walk away, even if that means walking alone for a while. He looks in the mirror and sees a man who can trust himself. Not a perfect man, a disciplined man. A man who knows he cannot control other people, but he can absolutely control how he shows up. That is what quiet power looks like. Not the cartoon alpha male who needs everyone to submit, but the stoic man whose silence is backed by self-respect and standards, even when no one is watching. You start to realize something. You never needed to become louder. You needed to become clearer. Clearer about who you are, about what you tolerate, about where your energy goes. That is the identity shift. From I am the quiet guy they ignore, to I am the calm man they think twice before disrespecting. Let's go back to that room from the beginning. The loud voices, the casual disrespect, the feeling of being invisible. This time, you walk in differently. You carry yourself like a man who knows his standards. Someone throws a joke at your expense. You pause. You look at them calmly. You decide whether their opinion is worth your energy. Maybe you give a short, clear response. Maybe you simply let their words fall flat in the silence and move on. And if the pattern repeats, you remember Rule 4. You do not belong in spaces that cannot see your humanity. You excuse yourself and leave, not in rage, in quiet certainty. You are no longer begging to be seen. You are building a life where your presence is not a discount item. You don't command respect by shouting for it. You command respect by living in a way where losing you is a cost people cannot easily afford. On Stoic Ether, we train self-respect, discipline, and quiet power. If this video helped you feel calmer, clearer, and stronger as a quiet man, subscribe and stay with us. Like the video so the algorithm sends this to other men who need it. And in the comments, write this line as your reminder. My calm is my weapon. Then go live today as if that sentence is already true. Because the world does not need another loud voice. It needs more men whose silence is backed by real strength.